He is the 18-year-old megastar on social media, having amassed over 20 million followers on TikTok. I think I got like 2,000. Now he's making waves as one of the youngest entrepreneurs ever as the chief strategy officer for the social media app Triller. And he's a huge hockey fan and fellow Canadian. We love our Canadians here at the Ugly Duck podcast on my YouTube channel. Welcome, please, Josh Richards to the podcast. Thanks for being here, Josh. Welcome to the Ugly Duck podcast, episode 3.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I mean, it's an honor.
Listen, you are from Ontario. We spoke a little bit about where you're from. There's a little bit of a connection here. You grew up with hockey. Who is your favorite team, and what do you like about the game?
Favorite team growing up was Pittsburgh Penguins. Sidney Crosby, you know?
I mean, he goes right to the team that ended my only chance so far to win a Stanley Cup, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Okay, why Pittsburgh?
It was Sidney Crosby. He was an idol to me when I was younger, you know? Made me want to start playing hockey, so.
I think Sidney Crosby's an idol to a lot of kids, especially a lot of 18-year-olds. This guy's only 18, if you can believe it. 20 million followers, hugely successful. Okay, who are you betting on the playoffs now that your Pittsburgh Penguins aren't alive? Penguins down. Who are you betting on?
I mean, I think that Carolina has like a great defense.
I like your pick.
Like,
they're very good.
Yeah,
go on.
They got a great defensive team, so I think they're going to take the cup this year.
Okay, I like that pick. Carolina is a good team. They're a sleeper. Not a lot of people may see that, but hockey people do. So great pick.
Thank you.
Did you play hockey growing up?
Yeah, I actually always wanted to play hockey, but at the start, my parents kind of like would side that question just because like we didn't have, I guess, the money to play right off the bat. But I started to play when I was 9 years old and then played until 16.
What position did you play?
I was a center.
Centerman, huh?
Yeah.
Like Sidney Crosby.
Exactly.
Two-way? Did you play a 200-foot game?
Yeah, I was
solid.
a two-way player.
Reliable. You're reliable with that 20 million followers you got on TikTok too. Okay, Josh, I have to ask. Did you know going on to TikTok that you could make it? What was your strategy from the start? I mean, 20 million followers. It's a lot of followers.
No, yeah. It started off actually with my sister getting me in a video. Okay. And then her comment section was like, what's his username? What's his at? So I was like, oh, I'll make one. So I made one the summer before my freshman year. And I was competitive, played sports. So I was like, if I get 10K followers by the end of the summer, I'll keep doing it. If not, I'm quitting. And I hit the goal. And then I was just like, I guess I'll keep doing this for fun. And then I saw that you can make some money off of it. So turned it into like a business.
So you're not wasting your time on social media. It's time well spent for you, I think.
Yeah, I would like to say that.
Okay, I like that. People take your generation for granted, in my opinion.
Right. And
I think I'm a little bit a part of that. I'm an 89 boy. I'm 31. So I caught the tip of the millennials. In my sport, I guess I'm seen as a millennial as well. But you're 18, so you're getting the full brunt of this whole thing. You guys are making a killing at such a young age. Do you think people misunderstand young creators like yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people that are older, they think that they're just like wasting their time on social media or they're being idiots, you know, posting these videos of dancing or whatever. That fly doesn't.
I know. I want to get it.
That fly doesn't get out of my face.
I'm sorry. It's the one thing about the studio that we don't like, the bugs that get in here. I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, they definitely kind of, I think, look at it at a different view. Like they didn't have the social media back then. So what I like to say is like, you know, back then people would watch TV, watch sports, and watch all that type of stuff. Now a lot of people just would prefer to watch social media videos. Mm-hmm. So
and like it seems like it kind of just happened overnight for you. Like how did this all happen for you? I know you talk about your sister, but explain to me what goes into it because a lot of kids are on social media. Not a lot of kids have had the success that you have.
Yeah, no, it's been about 4 years now of me doing it. So I started to look at the algorithm and see on the app which videos would pop off, what made them pop off, kind of learned that like shares and comments would make your video do better. So I started making videos that would engage more with the comment section, found that 5 posts a day would actually push my other videos up on the For You page as well. So I was just trying to figure out all the, you know, the algorithmic features of the app that would help me out. And then I took advantage of it.
So there's a science to it.
A little bit, yeah.
I think you got to give yourself some credit. Like I'm looking at you, you're a cool dude. I'd follow you in all your videos.
Hey, thank you.
Okay. I think people think staying active on social media is easy.
Right.
Is it?
Not at all.
Or is it hard work? Like what does it take?
I mean, I think it depends also what videos you do, but I'm trying to do like my 3 to 5 videos on TikTok, and then I'm trying to post my videos on Triller, and then YouTube, and then Instagram. So it definitely depends on what you're trying to do with social media, but the YouTube is what takes the most time, and it's a lot of work to stay consistent on there.
Yeah, and I think that's important to say is that for a lot of kids, they see social media as being easy, and this is an easy way I can become popular and make money. And
Yeah.
it's like anything else. You got to work at it. The best people in their craft, in their profession, work extremely hard.
100%.
How hard do you work?
I'm probably putting in like 8 to like max 10, 12 hours a day.
Wow.
Because it goes into the business meetings I go to, calls I answer, going on media, news outlets, planning videos with my videographer, with my friends, getting them involved, making calls to them, sketching out like, what prank I'm going to do or anything along those lines, and then going live, filming video. Like it's a huge process.
You are an impressive young man. I really
Thank
mean
you.
that. You're only 18 years old though. And you've just been hired by the app Triller as its chief strategy officer. 18 years old. I'm impressed. But what I really want to know is, are you going to turn in the hat for a suit? Are you going to start wearing suits now that you're a businessman, or what?
I don't know. I think I like the hat and t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
That's perfect for me. Yeah.
See, I'm used to the suits.
Right.
So, but even now, I don't know, with the new dress code in the NHL, I might be able to rock a t-shirt and jeans and a baseball cap to a game. What do you think?
I think that's the move. But I've seen you in some suits. You got some style to you.
I got some style. The only problem is I got all these hats,
right?
And I don't know if they're gonna fit with the fro. So do I keep the fro or does the fro go? That might, next time you come on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll answer that next time.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. What separates Triller from TikTok? I understand Triller stores very limited data and has double encryption and da-da-da-da. Explain to me the difference between the two.
Right, of course. How I like to look at it is like, one, it's creator first, by the artist, for the artist. Like 27 of the top streaming artists are invested in Triller. So they're actually an app that cares a lot about the creator. And that's what made me like have such a refreshing feeling when I talked to them. I went in there, we started talking about monetization components to be added to the app, and they were like receptive right away. They're like, yeah, we're gonna work on that, or we've already actually started working on that. So that was amazing. As well, it's kind of like the Hollywood version. I got to go and meet up with Mike Tyson, went to his training.
Iron Mike.
Yeah, exactly. Like they set up a lot of stuff for their creators, and they care about them. So that's kind of something that's cool.
Impressive. And what I want for kids listening, people listening, is that not only is he successful at what he does, he knows the ins and outs of his business. 18 years old, he's taking the time, learn your craft, learn your profession. I love it. TikTok is at the center of a huge global battle right now. Everybody obviously knows what's going on, especially in the United States. What do you make of it all? Is China really going to get us? Like, they going to take TikTok from us or what?
I mean, here's how I look at it. It's like, it's not about me necessarily or like my following on TikTok. It's the safety of all these like young kids that are using this app. Like, I feel a responsibility to those followers that, support me on the daily. So what I'm trying to do is at least guide them to a different area or a different social media platform that is going to be safe.
That's amazing. I love that because I'm the same way. I may not have 20 million followers on TikTok, but whenever you expand and you change into a different direction, you want your followers to understand that you're thinking of them.
Yeah, 100%.
I love that. You're also on YouTube, like me.
Yep.
Why did you turn to YouTube? What separates it from TikTok? Give me the breakdown, because I'm new to YouTube, so I want to hear from you.
One, show my personality. Yeah. I feel like you can't show that a lot or demonstrate really who you are on apps like TikTok or Triller. I mean, it's just like a video with an audio over top of it. They don't even hear your voice. So I wanted to kind of show people who I was and how I acted. And also, I mean, I get to be more creative. I get to do the different types of videos I want, the vlogs I want to do. So definitely just a more authentic, I think, platform.
Authentic, real. I like it. He's only 18, this guy. Unbelievable. You took a hiatus this year from your collab house, Sway LA. What happened?
Sad.
What happened?
So yeah, we got into a little bit of trouble. You know, we were a bunch of like young adults, and we're messing around, doing a lot of things that maybe we shouldn't be doing.
At 18, shocker.
Yeah,
Go
exactly. 18-year-olds doing those type of things. But I think it was just like a reality check for me, and also one of my roommates, Jaden Hostler. We kind of realized we were going down a path we didn't want to go down. And we decided like, okay, let's take a step back for a little bit and kind of reevaluate our decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of decisions, there was a lot of talk about the parties during the pandemic at the Bel Air house where you lived with your collaborators.
Yes.
What do you make of all of it now that you have some distance?
I mean, like they're party animals. That's just they're frat. It's a frat house. Like it's not even a collab house. It's really just a bunch of kids that are college kids doing the craziest things they can dream of. So that's just what they do. It's just who they are.
Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, when people are young, they want to have fun. They want to have fun, right?
Yeah, and they're gonna find a way to do it. So
that's it. But you got to keep your
in
line, right?
No, of course.
I love it. I love it. You're like a breath of fresh air, man. Love you. The mayor of LA, Eric Garcetti, said he'd shut off the water and the power if the parties in LA, La La Land, continue. You think he's right for doing this, or we got to fight for our right to party?
Fight for the right to party. That's funny. I mean, I definitely understand why he's doing it. Like, I think that the US, the COVID, they didn't like control it really well at the start. And then like you look at places like Canada where there's like barely any cases anymore.
Our home.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shout out the six. But yeah, I mean, I understand it. I get it. It's definitely a good warning to put out there, just so people, slow down on that part, stop spreading the virus.
No, I hear you. And but let's be honest, it's difficult to do. This has been a long time.
So long.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, people are getting rowdy. Like they're ready to get out.
And I get everything that's going on. There's a lot of people that are going through stuff, a lot of families, a lot of people are hurting. You only have one life and it's difficult. Everybody's trying to find some way to find that happiness and that enjoyment. Yeah. So I get that. Okay. You got some time for some rapid fire questions?
Shoot.
All right, let's do it. Actually, you know what? Before we get into the rapid fire questions, I want to talk about where you're from.
Okay.
Cobourg, Ontario.
Jeez.
And we talked about it before the show.
Yep.
We have a little bit of a connection with Cobourg. So I played in a town in junior called Belleville, Ontario, which is how far from Cobourg?
It's like, what, 2 hours?
Yeah, it's not that far. It's not that far. Like I always remember Cobourg being like maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from Toronto. Like when I left my house, I'd always pass Cobourg. So I told them the only time that I'd been in Cobourg was when I was trying to make the team out of junior.
Yeah.
I was a low round pick to the OHL. I went 105th overall in the OHL draft.
Okay.
That was a 6th round pick. I was a 3rd pick in the 6th round. And I went to rookie camp and I had a really good rookie camp. And I got sent to Cobourg to have one skate. I went on the ice. I had a really good first shift. I think like one of my shifts of the game, I went through the whole team and scored. And basically I never went back to Cobourg. So that's my story about Cobourg. But Cobourg's beautiful. I love it there. Do you ever get a chance to go back?
I haven't actually for the last 8 months just because of the whole COVID situation. But I do miss it. I mean, there's a beach there. It's super nice. I used to go there every single day. So,
well, as a Canadian, we'd love to have you back in the country. I'm sure they'd love to have both of us back there.
Yeah,
so
probably.
Maybe we'll have to organize something.
Yeah.
Okay, rapid fire question time. Biggest misconception about you, if there are any?
Biggest misconception. I think that like my age makes me not as smart as I am. I think a lot of people will be like, oh, he's only 18. He's 18, so he can't be an entrepreneurial person. Like he can't do that. He can't focus. He's only 18 years old. But I definitely am. I'm doing it. So
do you know what makes you smart though? Is realizing that you're only 18 and that you're gonna make mistakes. That's, in my opinion, that's what I take from exactly what you just said, is understanding your age and that you don't have to be too hard on yourself.
Right, 100%.
Because you're doing well.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thanks.
Keep it up.
Will do.
Best advice you've ever received.
Best advice, with power comes responsibility.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah. My dad used to quote that all the time. I actually got it tattooed on my arm right here just because, I thought it would be a good reminder. But yeah,
for sure. You're 18. So, and you're a good looking kid.
Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of things coming your way. Manage it. Okay. Best social media platform.
Triller.
Triller?
Yeah. Got to give a shout out to Triller.
Well, yeah, you're heavily invested in it. When are you going to give me a lesson on Triller? I got to get on Triller, no?
And 100% you got to get on.
Okay, we're going to talk about that. Greatest hockey player ever. We're not talking about the greatest looking, so you don't have to say me.
Okay.
Greatest hockey player ever.
Dang. All right, now I got to think. Jeez. I would go with Gretzky.
Gretzky?
Yeah, it's kind of just like someone I always looked at as the best when I grew up. Huge inspiration when I played hockey. Like I was a small kid when I was younger. I didn't really hit my growth spurt till like this summer. So I was a tiny kid, like small.
Love that.
Yeah.
You know what? You could actually pass for Wayne's son. You kind of have a little bit of resemblance with the hair. I like it. What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night?
What a question. At 18, what's keeping you up at night?
Jeez. Maybe exactly what you're thinking. But also, I think it's just like the stress from doing all this social media stuff. Yeah. Like, and like expanding on that because I left my family back in Coburg when I was only 17. Like I came out here when I was 17 years old. Yeah. So I feel like I have a lot of people to prove wrong back in my town and also, be able to prove my family right and believing in me.
Good for you. Good for you. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years? Definitely respected as an entrepreneur. Big portfolio in that, as well as I really love making content. Like YouTube is like one of my favorite platforms to post on. Like we talked about, like I really get to show who I am. So I think it's kind of also cool because I get to document my life. So like when I'm, I have kids, which I probably will, maybe 12 years. But I'll be able to show them my life. I'll be able to show them my mistakes. I'll be able to show them like how we used to act when I was younger and everything like that. Hopefully they don't take any ideas away from that, but we'll see. I
love that. Lastly, last question. You got a lot of NHL fans watching. What do you want to say to all the NHL fans watching?
I would say, one, Carolina's going to win the cup. I believe it. I have a feeling. And secondly, play hockey. That was my favorite thing in the world. I miss it more than anything. So if you're like, coming up at that time where it's like, you're not going to play hockey anymore, just enjoy it. Like have the most fun you can playing it.
I love that. Listen, Josh, this has definitely been, if not the best interview that we've had so far on the Ugly Duck podcast. Really enjoy it. You're a breath of fresh air. If there's anything you ever need, you probably don't have to call me, but if you need to call me anytime. I'll be here.